Think I'm live. Live. Hey guys, so another live stream. I didn't manage to do a live stream since... When was the last time I did a live stream? I don't even know. I think it's been about a week. I think. So, usual guys, I've got about an hour or so. I'm going to chat, maybe an hour or two. And we're going to talk about mining. We're going to talk about some different things. And also going to talk about... get this ready. We are live indeed. Get that there. Right, I'll just want to pop out my comments so I can see what you guys are saying. Hi guys, good to see you all. Hi Flood of Sins. Oh my god, the ads. Yeah, it displays an ad before it now, doesn't it? I wasn't sure if that was live videos or just recorded videos. YouTube ads are fake news. Hi Joseph. Right guys, there's a few things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Bitcoin Private because they just launched a pay thing and the price is really low as well. I want to talk about mining things and possibly if any of you guys have got a phone, any of you guys got a laptop, tablet or anything like that, if you guys want to join me in a chat, I can send you a URL. You can join in the discussion today and I want to start doing that more. I want to start bringing in you guys into my videos more. I want to hear your views on things. I want to bring you into the stream. I've set it up so that as many as you guys want can take part. One of you, two of you, three of you. We're going to have 10, 15, 20 of us all talking in the one screen, chatting away about mining. I'm trying to set it up this way and to have a more interactive stream where it's not just me talking because you're probably sick to death listening to me. Yeah, I'd like to bring in different opinions from different people. And yes, I can arrange interviews. I can arrange different things with other people because of, you know, with the people I try to interview, generally they are very busy. So it can be difficult to try and get the people you want to talk to sometimes. I will do it though. I will organize some things like that. But I'd like to just have a more kind of fluid, you know, if I'm doing a live stream and you guys want to talk about something, you know, I send you guys a URL and you join in. Simple as that. So, hi, Maza Rabiro. I'm good, mate. So, I'm going to do a live stream for about an hour or so. And we can chat about some different things. I'll wait to talk about Bitcoin Private. I'll wait another 5-10 minutes or so till there's a few more people in. So, yes. Do any of you guys want to chat? Do any of you guys want to talk on a YouTube channel live? Is that something any of you guys would like to do, or is that just crazy talk? Is that crazy talk? What I'd like to do, I don't think I'll be able to do a full stream about GPU mining hardware and things like that. That's something I might do later on tonight. It's something I definitely want to do a live stream. So either later tonight or maybe tomorrow I'll do a live stream and we'll just talk about mining hardware and what we can buy, sell, what coins to buy, masternodes and all that. Just look at it from an investment point of view. Right. Need to get some things online. So how's everyone going anyway? What's been happening? That's for the bin. So, right, am I good to go over there? So many windows, so many windows. This is the thing, guys. Even you do a live stream. I did a live stream with my tablet the other day, and I'll be honest, it does simplify a lot of things because you just hold it up and you don't have to worry too much. But the quality isn't as good. Quality isn't as good, and you know the video's not as good, the audio's not as good, and it's harder to be as interactive as far as showing you guys things. No problem. No problem, Mazaribo. Mazarabiro. Biro. I can never get your name right. Yeah, we'll see if anyone joins me. Right, Bitcoin Private. Little higher volume, please. Does everyone agree with that? Wait, I'll check my levels. I can bring up the gain a little bit. Hold on. Is that better? Is that better? A little bit louder. I could probably get a little bit higher, even more. Is that high? The problem I've got right now, I've been looking at some audio and video equipment, and I want to buy. You can buy these digital compressors that remove more background noise. And the problem is, I've got. Hear that? I've got GPUs in the background. In fact, here are my GPUs. Here, they're spinning around in the background, and the PC that you see at the bottom there is actually the PC that's powering this live stream. That's where all the action is happening, but unfortunately those graphics cards do make a little bit of noise. Is the volume a little bit better now, guys? As I said, I had it set down a little bit lower just so that the background noise from the graphics cards wasn't... just call you Mazza, yeah, that is a lot easier. Hi, Brit VR. Brit, if you want to join us on the stream, I'm good to go. If you're set up, you're welcome. It would be great to have you on the stream. Hold on, I'll get your channel up. So, I'll bring this up just now. So, Brett, who just joined in there, this is Brett's YouTube channel, and he had a fantastic guest yesterday. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Me and Britton chatted on his stream, on his YouTube channel live. So that was about an hour and a half yesterday. So please do check out that video. I'll post a link to his channel so you can check it out. And I'll get a link to the... just so you guys can check it out if you want. If you want to join me, Britton, want to join in the live stream, please do let me know. I'm good to go. I've got it all set up. Zoom is actually... Brett was actually giving me some tips yesterday about this as far as how to set up conferences and things like that, so I do appreciate it. Okay, some comments. How do I run those open air in there? I'm not sure if you can see it. Like, there's a window there, and I've got a window there open, but I've got one of the best things I ever did was, you know, my loft hatch, or what you'd call, what do you call it now for a minute? An attic. The hatch to the attic or the loft. I've got it open, and a lot of hot air goes up there. It's raining outside. It's a little bit cooler, so that's one reason why it's not too hot in here. Another reason is that I've got my GPUs all around 55 to 60%, so they're not spinning at 100%. They're not as high as other ones are. Yeah, okay, yeah. So let's talk about Bitcoin private. Brit VR, if you are watching, thanks for the video yesterday, mate. I'm looking at, I've got two cameras. In fact, I've got three cameras here, but thanks for thanks for inviting me to the live stream yesterday. I had a lot of fun, and I do appreciate it. So hopefully some of my subscribers will jump over and check your channel out. If you want to join in the live stream, please do let me know. Quickly, before I do anything like that and invite anyone on, let's look at Bitcoin private, and let's see what the hell is going on. Right, I'll go back to some of those questions just now as far as my fundamental strategy and all that. Hi Chaos, hi Jared, hi Joseph, hi Feel Relaxed, hi Christopher. New Avalon BTC miner announced. I'll check that out as well, Jared. If any of you guys can hear the background noise from the GPUs, I can turn the gain level down a little bit. Okay, so the reason I'm talking about Bitcoin private, I've not talked about Bitcoin private for a long time. And let's get the obvious out of the way. You know, who was it was saying that? Christopher Doyle was saying the price looks awful. Look at this price. $5.53. This is disappointing is one way to put it. Disappointing. That's one way to put it here. Yeah, that's probably a nice way of putting it. Apart from one spike where it went up, I think that's when they got added to an exchange. Apart from that, Bitcoin private has been in free fall. It's been in free fall for months. Now, here's the thing though. A lot of people will start crapping on the coin and they'll say, you know, it's a terrible coin and all that. But Bitcoin Private have still been plugging away. I think they still, I've always said that one of the things they need to address, one of the things they need to fix is the block reward. I always thought the block reward was way too low. I always thought that the fact that they had so many unclaimed coins was an issue, personally, because you need to give people a reason to mine the coin and give them a good return and all that. But the fact is, Bitcoin Private right now can still be mined by ASICs, and this definitely, without a doubt, is one of the issues and why the price is going down. I really do think, in hindsight, what they should have done was fork, and I think the graph would have went the other way. Personally, I think that. I think more, I think they've lost a lot of their GPU miners because it can now be mined by ASIC miners. I think that because their community was basically mostly consisted of GPU miners. But this, they've still been plugging away. They've still been adding features. This one here, this is the latest feature they've added. Bitcoin Private Pay. Its open beta has launched and released to the world. Over the last few months, the Bitcoin Private Pay development team has been hard at work in tandem with our closed beta merchants. As of a week ago, we have 300 merchants pre-sign up for access to the merchant platform. 600 plus pre-sign-ups as of now. Over the coming weeks, we'll be emailing those new merchants. So probably easier to just show you the website. And that, this is the thing, guys. Bitcoin Private price is going down. Bitcoin Private is less than some of these pump and dump schemes that are out there. Some of these coins that pre-sale masternodes and all these other ways to get money in right away and artificially set the price. What they've done is, I think, what they're doing is right. They're focusing on functionality. I think this is something I want to see more from coins. I want to see more cryptocurrencies actually having real world applications. They said 300 are signed up just now, 600 soon as far as merchants. And yeah, you can see here we've designed a payment widget for websites to start accepting Bitcoin Private payments today. This is what we need. We need more integration. Now, there was a little bit of a spike. But really, it's, that's just a little bit of a spike today. We might see the price going up. Hopefully it does. But yeah, that's the big announcement for Bitcoin Private. The price is very disappointing, but I think that what they're actually trying to do here is very good. And we need more coins to start thinking about this. We need more projects to start thinking about how the coin's actually going to be used. Okay. Coinbase will list it instead of Zcash. I'm not sure about that, because they've already teased Coinbase and said that they're going to list it. Did you take a look at Compass? Look at Compass Coin and let's have a laugh. Right. Okay. Also want to look at the Avalon BTC miner that Jared was talking about there. So I'll try and bring those up. And again, if anyone is watching this stream and wants to join me right now and wants to chat to me, doesn't matter if it's one of you, two of you, three of you, join me, start talking. We'll start talking about some different things. It'd be good to hear from you guys directly. If I send you a link, you can do it via your phone. You can do it through your laptop, your tablet, your computer. You just click on the link and it will bring up, it'll bring up the application for you to start talking, and you'll be live in the world of cryptocurrency. Right, Avalon. I need to look at Avalon. What's the name of it, Jared? Avalon. I'll try and get the main website. It's not on the website now. Right, okay. I was just looking at, this is the right website, isn't it? Avalon Miner 821, or is this just a website that sells them? What's the official website of Avalon? I don't think I've got the, oh, here we go. Avalon, Bitcoin, Wiki. Right, company website. Oh yeah, I've got the right website. Right, I was just checking there. So Jared is saying that this new miner, 30 terahash at 1720 watts using 7 nanometer chips. Where did you see? Did you see an announcement about it? Yeah, I agree, Joseph. I think Bitcoin private pay is a step in the right direction. The project, they've made some mistakes, and I think a lot of the mistakes they've made this year, most of the mistakes seem to have been from a marketing point of view. They did have that issue where there was funds missing because of, you know, they kind of get scammed. I do think perhaps that is due to a lot of their team being quite young. I believe maybe just life experience isn't rich there. But I do like what they're doing. The founder of Rec Creating, yes, he is a con artist. I believe it. I believe so. They sacked him. They sacked him. Thanks, Julio. Yeah, unless you've got an ASIC miner, or even if you've got an ASIC miner, Bitcoin Private isn't a fantastic coin to mine right now. Check the article on 8BC. Can't link it here. Right, okay, I'll see if I can find it. I'll see if I can find this. Feel relaxed, be happy live. Well, I'm not sure if he's still watching, but he said, what is your fundamental strategy? What is your fundamental strategy? Right, let's see. 8BTC. Right, so this is a website. Where is this miner? Ah, here we go. Here we go. Right, so for reference, this is the... Thanks for that, Jared. This is the one that Jared was talking about. And I'll share this in the video as well, just in the description area and things like that. So, Canon Avalon release world's first Bitcoin mining TV and 7nm E9 at 30 terahash, 1720 watts. So let's see what this is about. China-based miner giant Canon Creative on July 31st released its latest product, a TV set with built-in Bitcoin mining chips. That's bizarre. The blockchain-powered smart TV features A3210 or A3210. I don't know why I'm saying it in such a bizarre way. 16nm chips with hash rate of 2.8 terahash and a power consumption of 100 watts. Is that per terahash? I assume that's per terahash. Making it possible for a household appliance to generate earnings by mining while watching your favourite dramas. It's a very interesting principle behind that they're going to build mining, miners into things that you use every day, televisions, fridge freezers, things like that. It kind of makes sense. Avalon is likely to surpass Bitmain in 7nm ASIC chips mass production. The competition between the first runner-up, Canon, and Bitmain becomes fiercer. Previously reported by 8BTC, Canon and Bitmain are both seeking IPO in Hong Kong. In 2017, sold more than 1.2 billion. It's $176 million in mining chips. And Bitmain has made 2.3 billion in sales. It's kind of bizarre, but kind of cool and interesting as well. I don't know what to make of that, if I'm honest. Okay, catch up with the comments. Fred, if you're starting out in crypto today with say 1,000, what would you buy? Coins, ASIC miner, GPU rig? Good question. I am all in on Bitcoin Private. I am all in on Bitcoin Private as I watch it go down to $5 and change it it hurts, but I continue to invest. Joseph would rather personally buy a Z9 Mini, which is what I did, rather than a 1080 Ti. Ness, I mine for money. Most profitable gets my attention. There's a lot of people that do that. It kind of makes the most sense to do that. Mine the most profitable coin and then buy the coins that you want. I keep switching between that though, because sometimes the fluctuation between the hash rate during the day for some coins, it can go from being not a very good reward, and then a couple of hours later, when someone else, when everyone else switches to a different coin, you get a couple of hours where you make a really good return. 1720 watts is a hell of a lot of heat. It's basically like a 1080 Ti mining rig, effectively, or more than that. Maker Garage. I personally use Awesome Miner. Awesome Miner pulls it from, I think it's What to Mine. Pulls it from What to Mine and somewhere else. You can choose. I think the other one's Coin Wars. I think Coin Wars is the other one. You like your TVs to be dumb. Loudest TV fans ever. Andy, hi Andy. Seen an auction for 4 X3s at £560. It cannot be real. What do you think? I don't know much about the X3s. Hold on just now. See what these are like. X3s. So, I assume X3s are on ASIC miner value. I assume they are. It says Z9 Mini going down to $15.73 already. I reckon that's going to go down to $4 or $5 per day, but that's still a very good return, I think. In hindsight, I really should have bought a Z9 Mini. Right, there's the Bitmain Antminer X3, $5.36 per day. And Andy is saying there's 4 of them at £560. Is that 4 for 560, or is it 4 each? Is it 4 each? Just to clarify. Oh, I'm copying and pasting the wrong thing here. Right. I'm just going back to the same page. Right, where's the Bitmain page? Right, here we go. £560 each. Okay, thanks for clarifying, Andy. Right, Kryptonite X3, $1,313. Yeah, that can't be right. That can't be right. There's definitely something wrong there. Have a quick look on eBay. Right, okay, I'll check that. So that's eBay UK. Let's check this. So, Antminer X3. Let's see what pops up here. So this is the one that Andy's talking about. The seller, he's actually got a lot of positive feedback. So I mean I know that doesn't always mean anything, but yeah, he does have a lot of positive feedback. 570, and I know that can be faked, but right, what's the description say? New Bitmain Antminer includes the power supply unit. Well, the power supply unit is another $100 as well, or something like that. Do they always think? And I always think when someone's selling an ASIC mine, I always think, what do they know that I don't know? What do they know that I don't know? There must be something here. You know, do they know something I don't? It looks legit. Does look legit. What do you think, guys? Do you think that'd be worth? Do you think that'd be worth a chance? You know, do you think it'd be worth it? Are you going for it, Andy? Ah, right, okay. The pics look the same pics from someone else the other day. Well, this, I mean, that is one of the techniques that a lot of eBay users use. They sell lots of cheap things and then they sell a lot of big things. But I don't know. 570 still seems quite a high number of a high rating. Sorry, for them to do that. I mean, it'd be different if this was £10,000, but for £2,000, would they risk losing their account, especially when you can pay by PayPal anyway and be covered? £10, £10, £50. Most things do seem cheap. I mean, I don't think there's anything there that suggests that's a fake account. It's not been used in a year by the looks of it. Unless someone's sold an eBay account, because it says it's not been used in a year. But, you know, I do the same sometimes. I do the same where, you know, I don't buy or sell anything on eBay for several months, and then I go through a spell where I buy a few things. Say the description, right? Okay, let's look at the description. Payment must be made in cash upon pickup or with cryptocurrency if you would like the E3 shipped. Yeah, that's very dodgy, because then you're avoiding PayPal. This is due to a high number of chargebacks. Well, I'm actually on their side. I'm actually on their side on that, because if I was selling some GPUs, I'd be very reluctant to use PayPal online, because someone can use your GPUs for like 6 months and then they'll return it and say, oh, it doesn't work. But at the same time, you'd really have to go round to the person's house. You'd have to inspect it. You'd have to test it working, test it on a pool, make sure that it was working okay. It is a good price, though. It is a good price. There's no denying that. What do you think, guys? Do you think it'd be worth the risk? Stop mousing over the boxes. Was the boxes there? I didn't even notice that. Where am I? I don't even know where I saw the boxes. Yeah, all the sales are a year ago. Right, so Chaos has recommended a really bad project for us to laugh at. This is for Chaos. Yeah, they've got E3 shipped there in the commentary. That's a good spot. It does say E3. Hi, John. A mining tutorial for Linux on NiceHash. I mean, I thought NiceHash is just plug and play. You know, they just download their app and just go. I've only used their application on Windows, but it's painfully easy. You know, it's literally a big idiot start-stop button. You know, I think I like NiceHash sometimes. You know, sometimes it spikes up and you can get a good return on it. But I mean, what's difficult about it on Linux? Yeah, you need to be careful in eBay, you know, with buying things. Right, Compass Coin. Is it the one that says Crypto Coin Compass? Is that the one? Right. Right, so let's check out this Compass Coin thing. Right, is this right? Chaos, if you are watching, too many windows open here. Right, if you're watching, let me know. Is this what you're talking about? Crypto Coin Compass. Is this it? Is this the right one? Hi, Dave. Good to see you. Dave, as a fellow YouTuber, if you want to join me on the live stream just now, let me know. I'll send you a link. I can email you a link or send you a link on Twitter, and I can, you know, you can join in the live stream if you want to take part in today's live stream. I'll be streaming for another hour or so, so you're welcome to join me. Not that one. Right, so this one looks like a scam as well. Right, is it GN Compass? What's the website address? Do you know the website address? Compass is CSS. It's amazing that when you search for a coin, you find all these other ones that you've never even heard of. Is it this one? No. No problem, Dave. Well, Dave, that's something we can set up in the future. I'd love to have you on in one of my videos. It'd be great to do that. Scams, scams, and more scams. That is the order of the day. Yes, it always is. It really always is. You know, I'm starting to become a little bit more less flexible. Maybe that's the best way to put it. I'm becoming less flexible with the coins that I mine, the coins that I buy. I'm really moving toward. I'm really moving away from all these coins that are anonymous, and I don't know if that could hurt me long term because there are some projects coming out which are anonymous, and I do think they look good, but I want to take risks, but I want to do it safely, if that makes sense. I know that sounds stupid, but I'm just moving away from all these anonymous coins, all these coins that, you know, are high ICOs or pre-selling masternodes. I'm trying to get behind projects that, you know, you can actually speak to the people and, you know, put a face to a name. No problem, Dave. Branding Coin has been mining Compass. Well, Branding Coin's got a good YouTube channel, so I assume he wouldn't be mining that unless it was a good coin. Daya was asking, how do you do Ethereum pull on Linux and point to NiceHash? Is it possible to use the Ethereum pull on Linux? I think I'll double check that. I'm not sure that myself because it's not something I've had to look into. 10% on the coin. You can mine Ethereum on SMOS and win 7. Well, you saw my video on SMOS this week. I think it's very basic. It's too basic for me. I really am looking... I think I was spoiled by, you know, using Awesome Miner and then using Hive OS. I really do think that SMOS is a little bit too basic for me as far as what I can do. It's basically, it's a nice way to just manage miners. You know, if you're going from just downloading CC Miner and Claymore and things like that, then I can see why people use it. But I think Hive OS is a much better solution for me. I still don't know where this Compass coin is. So that's good. We'll bring Dave on the live streams. We've got a few other YouTubers I want to bring on. But again, I keep saying this, but I'm going to try... One of the things that I want to do on this YouTube channel is to try and bring in some of you guys either just as a phone in, just through your voice, just picking up your phone, or through video chat. So if you've got a phone, a tablet, a laptop, a computer, anything like that, and you'd like to join me in this live stream or another, let me know and I can send you a link and we can arrange that. Be good to... I want to start bringing people on. That's what I want to do. I want to start bringing people on and start getting feedback from other people as to what their opinions are. Right, I'll check that out. Ah, right, okay, right. Hi, Robert. It's Kevin, actually, not Ken, but thanks. Thanks for contacting me. I'm set up. Even if you want to join me just now, if you'd like to join in the live stream just now, you want to chat, you're welcome to join in. I'm going to be streaming for another hour or so. No problem, Robert. If you'd like to join in, I'd try and get you on just now if you want. I can send you an invite link. That's okay, Case. I can try and figure it out. What do you anyone know what pool it's on? Or what someone say it's CSS? Is that the right Compass Coin CSS? Ah, right. I think I've got it now, guys. I think I've got it now. Right. Here we go. Right. I'm there now. Right, so this is Compass Coin X16R. Right, I'll just copy this down. So this is our way. Or should I check? I'll check the Bitcoin Talk link first. Oh, do I have a... No. Right, okay. So Compass is an open source proof of work masternode based cryptocurrency for travelers. That doesn't... Was that missing an L? That is in the UK anyway. Our team is developing a digital currency that will help eradicate all the problems of tourists associated with cash payment. We're in constant negotiations with companies such as TripAdvisor and Booking, and came to an interim agreement. Right, okay. Block reward now 1 CSS, 50% proof of work. Get lost. Pre-sales. Nah, I don't believe. So after they sell the pre-sale, then they bump up. So this is ridiculous. Look at what they're doing here. look at what they're doing here. They are offering 0.5 CSS for miners, 0.5, and 0.5 for proof of work. And then once they've sold tens of thousands of pre-sold masternodes, once they've sold all those masternodes, they're going to offer 1.3 coins to miners. And what's that? 11.7 to masternodes. Insta-mine prevention, low 0.1 block rewards till black. See, this is the thing, this is the thing that a lot of people are kind of missing. See, with these pre-sale masternodes, what they're doing is making sure they say, well, we had a period where you could mine and the returns were 50%, but you're getting 0.5. This is less than what you get later. And then once they've sold masternodes, then the masternodes are going to get the vast majority of the block reward. And it's only until 500. They've actually got the cheek to say insta-mine prevention. Who's going to mine it all when you're getting, before, in comparison to that, you're getting 1/26th of what the block reward is going to be. You're not preventing anything. Yeah, I don't like the look of this. Pre-selling masternodes, 0.3 BTC for 1,000 coins. Yeah, I don't agree with this. You guys know my stance on all this. Yeah, I'm not going near this. I'm definitely not going near. I don't agree with what these kind of coins are doing. I really don't agree with what they're doing. Just the way that they're launching there is ridiculous, because they're asking for thousands of dollars for people when they've got no evidence of anything. And up until block 500, they're going to give 0.5 to miners. And then after that, they'll give 1.3 to miners. But at that point, that's only 10% and 90% are masternodes. And you've got no chance anyway, because unless you've got a huge mining farm, you're not going to compete with any of the masternode holders that had them, you know, pre-sold. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't agree with this. The thing is, what kind of confuses me though as well, that they don't realize why that's dodgy. You know, I've seen people in these discords defending the way that they're doing this. Now, kudos, at the very least, they've got some pictures up. Maybe they're not anonymous. That's a good thing. That is definitely a good thing. But I don't agree with these masternode coins. I don't agree with them pre-selling masternodes for a, you know, a specified price and trying to dictate what the price of the coin will be. Hey, I might be wrong. You know, there's going to be some coins like this that actually start like this and then make money, and they'll go up in value and they might be legit projects. But there's so many of these coins that are scams, and they're set up exactly like that. So I'm not going near them. Yeah, definitely not going near that one. Hi, Robert. Hi, Robert. You there? Yep. So, Robert from Vertical Coin is going to join me. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate it. Hold on. I can hear you, but I was waiting till you got your webcam on. I didn't know if you were going to put your webcam on, and then everyone else can hear you. Right. Okay. You guys can't hear what Robert's saying just now. He's just setting up his webcam. But when I switch to my, you know, the different view, you'll be able to hear him. In the meantime, when Robert's getting that set up, this is Vertical Coin, and I'm going to do a live stream with him or an interview or something with him very soon. We've got some big news coming. I'll try and find the website for you guys as well for that. I was wondering why I couldn't find the URL. The URL's on my Chrome browser because I've looked at the website there. Right, let's see. It's verticalcoin.io. So I'm going to share with you the website. That's Vertical Coin. Oh, is that the wrong address? Hold on. Ah, right, okay. Right, so I'm just bringing Robert on. You can see his webcam isn't displaying yet, unfortunately.
It's really bad. I don't know why, but this laptop does not, the camera does not want to work. It's annoying.
No, that's okay. I know you're going for lunch anyway.
Yeah, let me see if I can give you a quick link, and before I head out in a little bit, I can show you the newest. I don't know if you saw it, the announcement that we did a little while ago, last week.
No. Well, I think I touched it. I read it one day, but I was waiting to do some more research when I was going to do the video with you guys, do an interview or a live chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can give it to you now. I mean, we announced it, so you can read it up on and all that before we do the live stream.
Okay, sounds good. So how's things been anyway?
It's okay, you know. Right now, I don't know if you know Arsenic. He's part of the LuxCore team.
No, I don't think so. No, I've looked at LuxCore. I've looked at LuxCore before on LuxCoin.
Yeah, he's with us. He's their chief marketing officer. He's on vacation right now, and most of the guys, pretty much, you know, the last 6-7 months we've been working on this project. So it's summertime here, and now we we have most of the team on vacation.
All right, okay. I didn't think anyone in cryptocurrency got any holidays. If you hold on 2 seconds, I just need to. Oh, I need to. Oh, right. If you're still.
You can see what we released last week.
Right. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to. The people watching can't hear you for 2 seconds when I do something. I just need to change the audio properties of something. Right. I think everyone can hear you now.
Oh yeah. Hello everybody.
Yep. Right. So right. So this probably works out better if you don't have your webcam. So what I'm doing, I'm showing the PDF document that you just sent me there. Yes. Oh yeah, I remember this. I did read this. I did read through all of this. So if I remember right, you guys have developed a new algorithm that's basically encompassing 3 different algorithms. That's correct, isn't it?
Yeah. However you pronounce it, Keshak or Kesak. It's Keshak, the BMW, and the Lyra, which they're 3 low power consumption algorithms. So the goal is to create our own proprietary algorithm while keeping with the mission that we want for miners, which is the low power consumption.
That's something that a lot of developers haven't really thought about, because when I first started mining Lyra 2Z, I fell in love with it because there was a heat wave in the UK, and I couldn't believe that my electricity costs were down a few £100. You know, they basically halved overnight, and there was less heat, there was less noise. I'm like, why aren't more algorithms like this? So here it's got BMW, Lyra 2Z, and KeepKey. I'm just showing that to everyone else.
Yeah, that's one of the issues because I'm a miner as well. I have over 100 GPUs, and my biggest thing here, where I'm from, is in Florida in the U.S. We're very hot. One of the biggest issues when I was mining Equihash was the heat.
Yeah, and Equihash, Equihash, the 209, if you bring down the power, you know, you can't really bring it down too much, or your hash rate is affected. It's different. 1445 isn't too bad. I've been mining 1445 on Equihash, and I've got it down at 55-60%. But even at that, it's still not as cool as Lyra 2Z. Lyra 2Z is ridiculously efficient. I've not tried BMW or KeepKey. So is this? I assume that the function that obviously you're looking for, you know, a cooler setup for miners so they can mine your coin without worrying about heat and reducing their electricity costs, etc. But I assume this is about ASIC resistance as well.
Yeah. So I mean, if we wanted to just stay with the cool algorithm, we could have just stayed with the Lyra 2Z, you know. But we noticed right after. I would say a month after we launched that NiceHash added us, and obviously once, you know, ASICs start to notice the profits on certain algorithms, they'll come out with them. So we decided our main goal mission was to continue what we wanted, which is to stay GPU oriented and for smaller farms and miners.
That's a very good point. I mean, I did an interview with Britton yesterday on his YouTube channel, and we were talking about ASIC miners, and one of the things I said to him was that arguably, you know, everyone's talking about Bitmain and ASIC miners, but people aren't talking about NiceHash too much, you know, because a lot of these attacks, and we saw double spend attacks with Bitcoin Gold and I think Zencash as well, but a lot of these will be coming from people just buying HashPower on NiceHash. So I'd argue that ASIC resistance, if you're going to go down that route, you have to make it NiceHash resistant as well, or at least as best as you can. I'm not sure how long that lasts though, because, you know, you've got websites like Mining Rig Rentals as well that you can rent HashPower. See as far as, you know, have you been testing this yourself, you know, you being a miner?
Yeah, so essentially nothing is really NiceHash resistant. It all depends on like, for example, the X16R, right? When Raven came out with it, obviously it was NiceHash resistant because they were the first. But if, for example, our new algorithm LBK3 catches on and other coins start to launch with it, you know, NiceHash is going to go and try to grab it.
Well, that's the thing. You become a victim of your own success. I think that's what happened with Ravencoin and with that algorithm. See from a mining point of view, how are you tweaking your GPUs? Because what I've been trying to focus on recently is when I mine Ethereum or when I mine Equihash or I mine anything, I'm tweaking my GPUs. I'm trying to get the most efficient rate. In the past, I was quite lazy and I would just leave it like at 90% power, and then so that I could switch between different coins and different algorithms. But I'm trying to tweak things a little bit better. But how does that work when you've got 3 different algorithms? Because, you know, I saw that with the X16R where it was kind of hard to optimize it for X16R because there was certain algorithms that required more memory. There were certain ones that, you know, required more core power. How does it work with those 3 algorithms? Are they quite similar as far as how you tweak them, how you optimize them?
Right now, we're just beginning the testing, so we haven't really gone into the tweaking and things like that. But it's going to be based more off of Lyra, so it would be pretty similar to how you tweak your Lyra to Z right now. So it'll be more core than memory, but I'll have more details on that hopefully soon. We have one of our main developers that is doing most of the coding and the testing on that.
Right. Okay. Well, I think it's actually quite good to know that you're a miner, though. That's quite good. I like that. I know we were chatting briefly on Discord. I think it was Exta that introduced us. But there's a lot of developers, and I mean, nothing against them, but they're obviously trying to do things for miners, but they're not miners themselves, you know, beyond maybe having one GPU in their computer. But I think it's good to have someone in the team who does understand the way that miners think, as far as worrying about electricity, worrying about heat, worrying about, you know, all these different things that GPU miners have to worry about that perhaps ASIC miners don't worry about as much.
Yeah, essentially, when we first launched, when we first came up with the idea was back in like December, January, we really noticed that there wasn't a lot of focus on miners. It was mostly these masternode coins that would come up with, you know, 70% profit, you know, rewards per block against miners. So our focus was to go the opposite. And most of the team, actually, I would say half of the team is actually medium-sized scale farmers. So our goal was to focus around that.
Well, that's interesting, because before you come on there on the live stream, I was talking about someone recommended Compass Coin. It's a brand new coin, and for the first 500 blocks, it's 0.5 coins to miners, 0.5 to masternodes, and they're pre-selling masternodes. And then at block 500, the miners get 10% and the masternodes get 90%. So what is the incentive for anyone to mine that coin? And they're pre-selling masternodes. I think it was 0.3 Bitcoin for 1,000 coins there. But I'm looking at your website just now. Everyone who's watching and listening can see your coin specs. You've got block size 2 megabytes, proof of work, Lyra 2Z, 2-minute intervals for the block time, 32 coins per block reward. What's the halving schedule on that? Is it?
We don't have a halving schedule right now. We mostly go with kind of what the community wants. So
right, okay.
We've heard some feedback that they want possibly in the future some halving. The reason we went with a shorter time is because outside of 5 years, it's hard to gauge as to how mining will go. So we wanted to keep our mining period within 5 years. So we kept it without a halving.
That's the thing, because we could be all proof of work or masternodes or whatever by then. But right now you've got 24 proof of work and 8 for masternodes. So it's 75-25. That's quite a fair split. That's quite similar to Zencash. They've got 70. Well, they'll get 10 to the treasury, or 7 to the miners, 2 to nodes, and then 1 to the treasury. That's their split. 70, 10, 10, 10. It's going to be
changed to 70 for the miners, because we're going to do the 5% that goes into the Vertex platform.
Right. Okay.
That's only because, in other words, there's no way that we could fund the platform, but we didn't want to take too much away. We tried to see what the math would work out to, and we figured 5% would be a minimal amount that we could take from the miners to go towards the actual platform, which will be for the use case.
So Vertex, I'm just looking at it just now. It's a commercial platform. What's the long-term goal on that? And obviously, I know you're going for lunch, and I know we'll be talking with your colleague about this as well. So, but just to give us an idea, I'm just looking at the PDF that you sent me. The vertical commercial platform.
Yeah, so essentially the platform will be the center of where the corporations, the businesses can actually use the vertical coins to pretty much facilitate what they want to do, which right now the first use case we're going to go for is the manufacturing and processing manufacturers to trace the ingredients and anything that pretty much is processed back through the blockchain. And this way they can keep it in a public ledger. We're going to be talking hopefully in the next few weeks with some businesses and corporations that would like to take on this technology.
So are you going to do, is this more like an assets type of thing, similar to what Ravencoin are doing, what Ethereum's doing, or is it more like you're designing specific applications for companies?
Yeah, so we're going to be designing templates on the Vertex platform for these specific companies, but in essence, there's going to be much more development on it as time goes on. Right now, we just have that one clear use case for the Vertex platform, but with our advisors and the team, we're working on more ideas on how to expand the platform.
That sounds quite interesting. Through my channel, we've been looking at a lot of coins and looking at decent coins to mine. The problem right now is for miners, you look on Bitcoin Talk and nearly all of them are just, best way to put it is masternode Ponzi schemes. And there might be some legit projects out there, but it's so hard to actually find them because of, the sheer volume of all these other ones where the websites aren't complete, the white papers aren't.
What I'll say, like what you were going, because I was hearing your what you were saying before, aside from my project and stuff, I still am a miner and I still like to mine new projects and things like that. So as a miner right now, the way I'm focusing, what I'm going to say is I agree with you that I am very hesitant and very scared to point my rigs at anything recently because it all seems like scams.
Yeah, I mean, I've started going back to coins that I was mining like 3 or 4 months ago because I took a risk with some coins and the price of nearly all of them just keeps going down and down and down because they're essentially trying to set up the value of their own coin by pre-selling, and then the price keeps going down. No, I like the sound. I like, a 70% split is pretty good for miners. What's the limit for? So it's saying here 3,750 for a masternode.
Yeah, so our goal was to pretty much not have. Okay, so I've seen some masternodes that make it quite impossible even for small miners to reach their masternodes.
Yeah, I've seen some, and I've got 30 GPUs, and some of them it's like 3 months to even get close, and by that point, the project will probably be abandoned.
Exactly. So we made it not unattainable, but we made it a challenge to somewhat get to it, but not something that a small farmer could not get to. So we tried to put it at a limit where a small farmer could achieve it within a month or so.
Right, that's pretty good. As far as applying the masternodes, is this something you think people need to be technical to do? Is it a fairly simple setup?
You need very limited skills in Linux on how to do it. But if you know how to launch a VPS on anything like Volter.com or DigitalOcean, we do have an automated script with kind of instructions on how to do it. It's pretty simple. It's not too hard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just looking at your GitHub page. It explains it all. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that one. That one actually was developed by Dwight, who is actually part of the Nano coin, and he works with some other coins. He does a bunch of scripts for masternodes for certain coins.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I won't leave you too long if you're heading for lunch, but yeah, it'd be great to talk to you guys again. I can get a few of you guys on if you want to chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Undead. He was busy moving. He got a new job and he had to move into a new apartment in a new town. So he's been out of commission for about a couple weeks, but he just got back and set up his office. And he said that he'll be talking to me as to when we can set this up.
Oh, that sounds good. Well, you're welcome to join in if you want. We can have a few of you guys on, or the whole team on if you want, and we can chat about what you guys are trying to do.
Sure, no problem. I'm gonna head to lunch. It was a pleasure. It was a great time. I'll join in on some random ones that you get in the future. You know.
Yeah, sounds good, Robert. Thanks for that. Enjoy your lunch. Speak soon.
Thank you. Take care.
Cheers. So many thanks to Robert there for tuning in. It's great. It's great. This is what I've been looking to do, guys. I've been looking to get more guys from teams to get their point of view across on things like that. So stay tuned. I'm going to do a live stream with those guys, Robert and a few of the other guys from the team, and a live stream either with one of them or two of them or three of them. We'll do something. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's a very interesting. It sounds like a quite interesting project. At the very least, they've got the split right. They've got the split right there. 70% is kind of like what Zencash are doing. Yeah, it does look quite good. So the website vtlcoin.io if you guys want to see it. John, go on Discord. Is your video being added to the video contest for 1500 VTL? I don't have any plans to do that. I don't know. Like I've did this once. I did one bounty for the Infinix video, and I declared it at the start, and I added a link down the bottom and all that. I still need to debate this with myself whether I should be accepting any money for any videos or any interviews and all that. It's kind of a grey area. I still think if you disclose any bounties or any payment or anything like that, you're at least being transparent to your viewers and your subscribers and all that. But maybe that you're in this grey area where some people think that you shouldn't be accepting payment, or maybe it influences what you say or what you do. I don't know. I'll need to have a think about it. It's not something I've been looking at. You know, when I was introduced to those guys, Ixter, thanks Robert, thanks for watching, thanks for taking part. Just saw his comment there. Ixter introduced me to them, and they seem like really nice guys. So I said, yeah, we'll sort out an interview. From my point of view, I've said this in a few videos and a few live streams. It is incredibly hard to actually get to speak to some of these people behind the teams, because so many of them are anonymous, and even the ones that aren't anonymous, when you say, hey, come on and talk about it, come on into my channel, we'll talk about it, we'll talk about different things, a lot of people just don't want to do that. They just don't want to. It's just one of those things, you know. A lot of people just don't want to be on camera. They don't want to, you know, anyone to hear them on YouTube. So for me, the fact when you get someone that isn't anonymous and they're willing to talk to you, you're like, oh wow, be my friend. But in all seriousness, it is good. I really do appreciate when developers actually step up and they do a video interview, so that's good. So I'll talk about Vertical Coin again in the future. I've not mined them before. I don't know if have I downloaded the wallet. I've downloaded so many wallets over the last few months. I've actually forgotten what coins or what wallets I've downloaded. I can't remember if I've mined it. What I might do is mine it for a few days and then see what the how difficult it's going to be to get to the masternode. You know, try and work out what it's going to be. But you know, always try and do that. Mine it for a few days, get an idea. You know, put it into the calculator and get an idea of what your daily return is. Hi Richard, good to see you. If you mine Lyra 2Z, use the T-Rex miner. Happy Yorkshire Day. I didn't know that was today. I don't really watch the news or, you know, read newspapers that much. I don't really know about that. Yeah, I've heard about Zelcash. I assume that's Zelcash. Junior, see the T-Rex miner, how much, you know, are you getting a much better hash rate with that? I might see it. Let's do this. Let's see what Robert's coin, Vertical Coin. Let's see what kind of return we can expect. I'm curious now. I'm curious now because I have looked at different coins to mine recently, and I mine it briefly, and then, you know, the price goes down, the hash rate difficulty shoots up. About 10% more. So maybe 10% more than what I get quoted in a calculator. Right. So I'm not sure how reliable this one is. I need to remember what my goddamn hash rate is for Lyra 2Z. It's been about a month or so since I've mined. Domino, you know, this is new to me as well. I've checked out their website before. I've checked out their white paper and I've checked out that document. I've kind of briefly read it. But according to the website, you need 3,750. And the block reward is right now 24 for miners. So 24 coins per block for miners. I'm going to try and look at this just now. So the target is 3,750. But it's actually being sold right now. I don't know if it's on Safe Trade as well. I think it is. Let's see if it's on Safe Trade. I'm sure it was in Safe Trade. I believe it was. So, yeah, it's relatively cheap just now. So I'd be tempted to even... I don't know if I'd be tempted to even just try and buy some coins. What's the ask price? No, I need to convert that. Right, I'll do that later. Right, I want to look at the calculator just to see from a mining point of view. So, I've got 6 1080 Ti's. I've got 24 of those. What am I going to get? Lyra 2Z. Where are you, Lyra? Right. So, that's you saying 40. Right, so I was getting about 44. You're saying an extra 10%. Right, okay, so vertical trades on MCT. Right, okay. So I can check the price there as well. So 44, you're saying an extra 10%. So say 48 to be safe. So say I get 48 mega hashes per second. I'm going to just take away the power and the cost in that just now. Calculate. Let's see what we get here. So it's saying per day 514. Yeah, I would make that very quickly. I would make that very quickly. But looking at the daily profit of that, I know I can get like $20 odd plus with that, with Ethereum and with some other coins. So right now, the current difficulty and hash rate, I'd maybe be leaning towards actually buying a masternode. That seems like a very, very cheap masternode to buy. If I've got my figures right here, this looks a very, very cheap masternode to buy. We'll see what's on. I think on Safe Trade. It's on Safe Trade as well. And people are asking one. So what's that? One safe. Maybe have I got this right? Right, I'll copy this over. So it's on Safe Trade as well. The last sale price was 0.5, but right now somebody's asking for one-to-one basis. So there's about 1,500 coins there that you could buy, and SafeCoin's really low right now actually, so you could buy it for like 4 cents a coin. This seems like a really, really cheap masternode to have. I'm going to have to go into the Vertical Coin Discord though and just ask about the returns. So I might do that later on tonight. I might look on the Vertical Coin Discord, ask people with masternodes. Hopefully I'll get an honest reply and just ask what people are getting. Ask what you're getting from your investment. It doesn't seem it's going to be that expensive. If they're trading at 4 or 5 cents per coin, is that right? I think I'm getting that right. 0.4. So that's $150 or something like that, $200. I'd be willing to do that just now and just set it up as soon as possible. That'd be an interesting thing to try. Yeah. Stay tuned on that one. I want to look into that coin more. It sounds good, and the guys seem nice, so I'm going to look into that more. I like what they're trying to do as well. Get away from Lyra 2Z because it's on nice hash and maybe try to make it a little bit more difficult. Lyra 2Z is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Love it. Yeah, I saw that, Abdul. I saw that software that people, it's just like an avatar and you can get like an animal or a face to talk. It's one of those things. I don't know. I mean, there are legit projects out there. The founder is anonymous and things like that. It's just in the world just now, in the cryptocurrency mining world, when you're looking for projects, one of the warning signs for these scams is that they're always anonymous. So that doesn't mean that legit projects with anonymous people, it doesn't mean that they're a scam, but it does mean that it makes it harder to vet them. I don't know. I've just not been encouraged by what I've seen on Bitcoin Talk recently as far as what new coins to mine. I don't know how Vertical Coin, how that was funded at the start. I'll need to look into that to see how they began. I don't think, did they have a pre-mine? I need to check the white paper again. I don't think they pre-sold any masternodes. I was just looking at the white paper there. It just says that they had a 243,800 pre-mine. I mean, that's very low by the looks of it. Am I doing that? I don't think I'm doing that calculation right. That seems incredibly low. That can't be right. So like 250,000. Right, so it's like 1% or so. I don't know what I did with the calculation there. What am I doing? Yeah, that's right. 0.7%. Right, I was wondering what I was reading that there. I'd missed out a 0.7%. 0.7%. Yeah, less than a 1% pre-mine. No masternode pre-sale. That actually ticks a lot of boxes for me. It really does, as far as having masternodes but having a good proof of work period, is a good proof of work reward. 200,000 coins. John Harris, Kev, just an idea. If anyone wants to host a meetup in the UK, not USA, too far away, where miners can meet up in his chat and share ideas, etc. Yeah, John, you are more than welcome if you want to join in the live stream. If you want to, I can give you a link if you want to join in, just the same way as Robert did. That's what Robert did there. That's exactly what I want to do now from moving forward. I want to bring people in to the discussion. I'm trying to learn in all this as well. I want to hear more from developers, but I want to hear more from miners, from other people, and hear their point of view. Because a lot of you guys are going to have a very different strategy from me. You're going to have a very different opinion from me. You're going to disagree on things that I say, things that I do, things that I say in videos. And we can sit all day arguing and fighting in the comment area, but why not just chat about it? Why not we just have a discussion about it? So if you have a fancy joining us, John, I know you're talking about a local meetup, but if you have any of you guys, as I said, the door's open if you guys want to come in. I just actually bought today. I paid for the monthly price for the software so that I can bring on up to 100 of you guys if you want to come on to a live stream and chat, and I can display you all at the one time. We can have dozens of us if we want to chat. I think that's interesting. I want to get some more YouTubers on as well, more developers, and bring more of you guys on. Jacob, masternode rewards are around 18 coins per day. Currently, they're around 330 masternodes set up currently. Thanks, Jacob. Sounds like you know a lot about the coin. Have you found that information somewhere else? See, the thing is, I don't even mind. I quite like the fact that it is quite low just now. This is a very low entry point, and it wouldn't be difficult for me to get some coins for it. Come on round, Abdul. I'll put the kettle on. 18 coins per day currently. Is that per masternode? Right, that'll be per masternode. I was thinking how's that too low? I'm thinking for the total for everyone. So 18 coins per day for a masternode. So it's a really low return. Really low return. But I mean, the way I'd be looking at that is, if you're going to keep $200 or something of vertical coin, if you're going to just keep those coins anyway, rather than keep it in your wallet, stake a masternode and get an extra 18 coins per day, and then over the month it'll add up. Buy him a few pints of tartan keg. I can't drink alcohol right now. I've got a stomach issue. I've got a health problem, but I may be getting surgery in a few months that fixes that. But hopefully after that I can have a pint. But right now I am rice and vegetables and all things healthy. Trying to anyway. Trying to. So guys, what I might try and do tonight is do a live stream tonight. My friend's coming down for a few hours. We're going to chill out. We're going to watch some football. And then I might do a live stream tonight. So I was speaking to Jeff from Safecoin. I've been meaning to get Jeff on. So I might get Jeff on later on, chatting to him. But if any of you guys think that you'd like to come on to the stream, if I do another live stream later on, talking about 5 hours from now, maybe 4 or 5 hours from now, if any of you guys would like to come on to a live stream, send me, hit me up on Twitter, and I'll make sure I can send you a link so that you can join us. And I'm really keen on trying this out. I'm really excited about it because I can, bring in 3 or 4 different people and we can have like a meetup. So it should be good. That compass coin though, Chaos has suggested that. That looks so dodgy. I'm really not encouraged by that at all. I'm really not encouraged by it. Few pints of tartan keg. I don't know whether we should even look at Bitcoin talk right now because here's a new one. Helix Foundation. This seems very no miners, high scalability, no fees. As a miner, I'm quite biased against that. Or Guinness. Oh, I've never understood Guinness. My big brother drinks Guinness all the time. So do a lot of my friends. I've always found it to be too heavy. The only time I've drank a full pint of Guinness was in the Guinness factory because it was, you got it. Everyone was like, oh, come on, you have to drink it. You're in the Guinness factory. But I really don't understand why everyone likes it so much. This is actually quite a nice website. Quite flashy. Remember Flash? Till Apple killed it. Oh, ICO. Whoa. Temporary disabled. This is very popular in the blockchain world. There, these, the showing you that the mingling of the web, the blockchain and all that. They've all got it. I'll be interested to see how this works with no fees. Right, guys. So I'm going to call it quits at that. And I think I'll do a live stream later on tonight. So UK time, probably talking 9:30, 10 PM in the UK. So we're talking about 4.5 hours there. So if you've not already did so, subscribe to the channel. This is the part where I show my own channel. Subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon. I think if you hit the bell icon, then once I come online, then it'll pop up and it'll say this guy here, this guy's live. So yeah, thanks for dropping by, guys. Thanks to Robert, if you're still watching, really do appreciate it, mate. I'm looking forward to getting the Vertical Coin guys on in an interview. That'd be a lot of fun. And as I said, I've been saying this a lot through this live stream, but I'm really looking forward to getting more people onto my live stream on a regular basis, not just kind of like once every few weeks. I'd like to get it, make it a regular thing. Whenever I do a live stream, some people come on, we chat about different things. We chat about mining, we chat about coins, we have a different opinion. We talk about strategies, coins to mine, coins to buy, coins to sell. So thanks to everyone who's been watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Really do appreciate it. I'm going to get some more of you guys on. I'll convince some of you guys to come on at one point. I know some of you guys with YouTube channels come on. Hey, if you don't have a crypto YouTube channel and you want to start one, you can show your channel on mine by coming on and talking. So yeah, I'm hoping to, I don't know if you can later on, but I'm speaking to Jeff from Safecoin there, and I'm going to try and get Jeff on later on, and we can do a video with him. We can ask him some questions and just shoot the breeze. And yeah, that should be fun if I do that tonight. And if not, if Jeff can't make it, I'll stream it anyway. We'll talk about mining. We'll talk about ASIC mining. We'll talk about the FPGAs. I want to talk about those Acorn miners and GPU miners and all that as well. Thanks, John. Thanks, Abdul, Jacob, JR, Junior. There's too many to mention, guys. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking the video. And I'll speak to you all later on tonight or in the day, depending on where you are. Thanks, guys. Speak very soon. Cheers.